Jane was planned to be a healthy baby. It was a relatively normal birth and no issues when she was first born. We took her in for her newborn appointment when she was 3 days old, and the doctor took one look at her and said, "This baby doesn't look good."
Her blood sugar, for reasons we still don't know, had crashed and caused her to code blue, and then that caused seizures, which caused lifelong epilepsy, and the epilepsy caused all the damage that we see today. There's been a lot of challenges. Finding out that she will never walk, finding out that she will never see. We didn't know all those things till she was a year old, and I'll never forget that appointment when they said she's not gonna talk, she's gonna need special education, she's gonna need a wheelchair, she's gonna be delayed her entire life. And then from that, we found out she also is gonna need a G-tube at 3 years old. Since then, it's been an ongoing journey of seeing her make progress, saying hi to us and mumbling in her own way, and then seizures will rapidly take that away. The hospital moments are really hard, but the moments at home that nobody sees are also really hard. In the night, when she won't stop vomiting, and when he's had a long, hard day. And he's been doing God's work for the kingdom because we're pastors. And then he comes home at night and finally gets to sleep and has to wake up out of bed 3 times in the night to go take care of Jane. Those moments seem like, how will this ever end? And is there an end? And is there ever rest for us? Like, how's this gonna work? Am I ever gonna go to church again? She's got sensory issues, and I've spent many weekends at home not coming because it's just too much for her. It's too much for me. I can't do it all. I can't pack up all my kids to come to church just to watch my kids in the lobby at church.
We're a team. We're one. And for me to show up and for her to not be able to be there because of Jane's special needs, it doesn't feel right.
We moved to our bigger building. They said they were gonna have a special needs area, and I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And I get to come to church and drop her off in a safe place.
Not just drop Jane off just to be watched, like babysitting, but into an environment that she'll enjoy, and they're ministering to her, and it's been specifically designed for her. And now we, as pastors of the house, can actually both be a part of the vision of the house. That is unbelievable.
And her teachers are like, she did so good today. She took a nap, and I'm just like, what would I do without it? What would I do without it?
Probably the first 2 years of Jane's life, I didn't really register anything in her that told me that she knew who we were, even, or recognized us. I think it was the second time that you guys drove down to Orange County for one of her hospital stays. When they came back home, I remember coming and saying hi to Jane, and her face lit up when she heard my voice. And she noticeably, visibly changed. And she was 2 years old at that point. That was the first time that it was clear to me that she knew that I was dad, and that she loved me.
My biggest miracle that I can remember is when Jane was little. The seizures just caused so much sensory disruption that we couldn't hold her hand. Like, just a touch would be like screaming. Over the years, God has really healed that ability. And now I just sit and I just hold her hand. My favorite is in worship. I'll sometimes bring her into worship in the main auditorium before I drop her off at Champions. And I'll just hold her hand during worship. And it's the softest hands because she has never done anything with her arms or her hands. So there's no roughness, they're not dirty, they're soft like a baby. So she's 7.5, and I will hold her hand and I just thank God, like, God, such a gift. It's such a gift. And those are the little miracles when we always see her like seizures and she can't walk and she can't talk. I'm like, I can hold her hand. And I've never heard her say I love you, but she holds my hand and she grips it, and she didn't used to do that. It's a miracle, and my mother's heart needed that physical affirmation that she loves me back. And that it's an absolute miracle, and it's my greatest gift.